I've never liked this game's start screen, to be honest. Anyway, we're playing this game today because a lot of people in Spyro community do not like this game. This is like one of the famously bad ones that everyone hates. Well, here's the thing. Did I not? I've never booted this up, apparently. At least not gotten farther than the title screen. Alright. Right. You can only have 2 saves on the GameCube version. On the PS2, I think you get 3. I don't know why. Anyway, we get a lot of lovely icons, like this one right here, which I'm sure is just the most wonderful nightmare fuel. And whatever the hell this is. And this. And this. As a kid, I always used Sparks because it looked the least cursed of all of them. But I think we're just gonna go with the one that looks the most cursed. Which is this guy, actually, because I know what world he's from and it's my favorite. And it also just resonates with me. Shroom is amused about playing bad games on stream. News at 11. Anyway. I don't remember hating this game any more than I hated, Hero's Tale, so I guess I'll find out how I feel about it. Let's go. Let's have a good time. Let's have a nice time tonight. It'll be fun. We like to have fun here. Oh, that's a cutscene.
It's just a float, you scaredy cat.
They sure do look happy, don't they, Spyro?
Well, it's not every day that a dragon gets his dragonfly.
Subtitles, please.
Right, Sparks.
He doesn't even know what he said. That's an animation.
So, we meet again, little dragon. I'm back, and I'm stronger than ever.
Oh my god, I love his animations.
Shorty, nobody invited you. This is an invitation-only party.
See, Spyro looks fine. Ripto looks fucking perfect.
We would make a great team.
What do you want this time, Ripto?
Oh, yeah. What do we want this time, boss?
You're not hired for your brains, you dinosaurian landmass! Keep thinking and I will send you back to the place I found you, unemployed in Molten Crater, begging for work from nasty North. Now, back to what I was saying.
What?
Well,
Wait, that's not the lore.
do I want this time? I'm glad that you asked.
See, I love his voice actor. It's the same guy from Spyro 2.
Since I've had enough to do with dragons, I thought, perhaps, dragonflies.
His animation is absolutely fucking phenomenal, and they should have definitely shipped it like that. 100%.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you see, without the power of dragonflies, the dragons are nothing. Soon the dragon homelands will be mine.
I do love his voice, though.
Spyro, that little lizard totally stole all the dragonflies.
Oh shit.
Even Sparks is gone.
Spyro, Hunter, don't worry. I think I know where to start. Follow me.
That is not her voice from the last game, and I'm upset. Why is she hopping everywhere? I remember this video game, you sure do. I remember all the glitches, you sure do.
Sparks! I thought I lost you, pal.
That was close, Sparks. Listen, I think I may have figured out a way to catch those dragonflies. Spyro, stand back.
Whoa! What'd you do that for?
Drat, that didn't exactly work right. I'm still learning, you know, Spyro. The good news is I've created a powerful magic that will enable you to use different breath abilities. The bad news is you're gonna have to find dragon runes to use them, since the spell scattered them in different parts of the dragon realms.
Cool. Come on, Sparks. Let's get going. We've got a lot of work ahead of us if we want to find those dragonflies.
That made no sense.
Ever get a day off?
That made no sense. It's fine. I don't care. I like the old Ripto designs over the remakes. Yeah, me too, honestly. I don't really like his voice in Reignited either. Anyway, now I get to play this masterpiece of a game with its amazing animations that definitely did not need more time in the oven. Look, nobody can accuse the animation in this game of being stiff. That is not an accusation you can throw at this game. You could throw a lot of other accusations at this game, and I would certainly not complain about any of them, but that's not one of them. I tried to make him look seriously menacing, and it just isn't. I kind of like his concept art. I do like how he looks in the concept art. I think giving him, like, vertical pupils is cool. I like how smug he looks. I just don't like his voice in Reignited. He sounds too angry and less sleazy. I like sleazy Ripto more. But that's mostly just because I like dumb villains. Oh right, he talks way more than he should. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, well here's the problem. I don't have anything in my inventory and I don't have any breaths, so... Right. First complaint everyone has about this game. It controls like this. I cannot jump from a standing.
Here, take this dragon rune to the dragon spirit.
Yeah, uh-huh. I know. Thank you. In Spyro 3, her coming in animation is really long, so I guess they took the criticism of let's just make it short, but not necessarily different. And now it's in my inventory for some reason. Here's the atlas. It's the same as Spyro 3. I have no complaints with this. But it doesn't show me... Like, you have to open your inventory to see your collectibles. Which is bizarre. Why would you give me an inventory I can just bring up when it doesn't actually matter for anything but the runes? You're not gonna have more than one at once. I promise you that. Concept art is good. Execution. Yeah, no, I agree. Boo. Yeah. Okay, look. Things I like. I like the way Spyro looks in this game. I actually think he looks fine. I think he looks way better than he does in A Hero's Tale. When I was a kid, I was impressed with how much his wings actually move on his back. How they have a transparency to them in the light. How there was light and shaders. I mean, this was like, okay. This was... Oh, God. This game... This was... I got this game when it was new. When the... Like, a couple of months after it came out. Because... I got a GameCube for Christmas the year it came out. I was into this game a lot. I was so impressed. And I remember my cousin in the other room playing the PS2 version. Because rip him, I guess. Told me, hey, from the other room, he's like, run into a wall, do it, do it. So this is what happens when you run into a wall.
Youch! Youch! Youch!
Every time. So get used to that, because that's gonna be... My mother heard that, and she's just like, oh my god, that's gonna get annoying. And as a child, I don't understand this concept of games are annoying sometimes. And I was a dumb child, and now I understand what she meant as a bitter adult who doesn't have the patience for bullshit anymore. Actually, he does walk a little bit weird, doesn't he? He does look a little weird when he walks. Anyway, enough about the animations. He plays, like, absolute weird in this game, and I don't really know how to explain it. There's no momentum. You can't take off, you cannot take off. Like, you can't... I don't know how to explain that, but you used to be able to just take off with a jump charge. Now there's a delay on it. The delay is like a second after you start, so you can't get running jumps like that anymore. However, even though your momentum comes to a dead stop if you charge and then let go, and also this happens if I mash B in the air, which does nothing, I can still have some of it carry. I can still have some of it carry if I stop and hit A. I don't know why. It just works like that. Forgot about that. Forgot about this?
Youch! Youch!
Yeah, well, you're gonna remember it, because if I remember correctly, this drives me insane at some points. Oh god, it actually lagged my emulator. This game lagged my emulator. Nothing lags Dolphin. This game lagged Dolphin. Alright, what's my CPU usage because of this piece of shit? Oh. Not any worse? Oh, okay, never mind. Windows wants to update, and it's going to be a bitch about it. So if I disappear, it's because Windows doesn't understand what my active hours are. So I guess it'll just be another night where I do a rant stream after Windows is done crashing for the fucking 1000th time in a row. You blocked it out. Yeah, have fun. Anyway, time to go get our first ability, since I've done setting up what this game is going... Never mind!
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will bestow upon you the power of bubble breath.
That is a sentence that was said in a Lord of the Rings style way that probably should not have been said in this way. Whoever read this line, I am so sorry for you. I'm gonna be honest, nothing I had done could have possibly prepared me for hovering over to the cutscene to make sure that I got there with my tail clipping through the ground. That sets the mood for what this game is. This game is very, very flawed. Anyway, I can do this now. Come here, you little bitch. Sorry, I shouldn't say it on stream. Come here, you little bastard.
Hey, it's Toons!
By the way, yes, his voice does crackle and clip in the audio on even the hardware. No, I don't know why. This game lags even on hardware. Every time the bad guys come, end up trying to... Yeah, okay, I get it. Collect all the gems. Okay, here's something cool. In the old games, water was a flat texture, but here, we have shaders, and a splash effect that is definitely 2D. Whatever, I don't care. The point is, when you're in the water, it looks very cool. You can even walk in water that's not too deep. The way that I disrupt the water actually looks really cool. When I was a kid, this was very impressive to me. I thought it looked better on the PS2 because the water was a lighter color. It looks a bit dark on the GameCube version. I don't know if that's an aesthetic thing or if it's just the difference in hardware. I don't really know why. I'm sure that the modding community could tell me later if I ask. I'm not sure anyone cares to think about it too much. I know how to open chests, Sparks. Well, gotta switch back to my... Yeah, Bubble Breath does nothing but catch dragonflies, by the way. Which, if you're wondering if that's a good design decision or a bad one...
Youch!
Have fun hearing that sound for the rest of the game and assume that is the answer. I know how sheep work, Sparks. Where exactly? But find those... Okay, really? We've been committing, like, livestock genocide for most of our existence. This guy glows when you get close to him, and the glowing effect is... It's this. It's this. I thought this looked silly even when I was a kid. Even when I was a kid, and I would forgive this game because it looked so next-gen at the time. I came off a PlayStation to a GameCube, okay? It was easy to impress a child that just saw how expressive the characters were, how not stiff they were, how things could be 3D and not just textures, how we had sunlight. Like, this was my introduction to the 6th generation of gaming, and it is very difficult to explain to people today what that is like coming off of the PlayStation. I'm sure if I played Nintendo games as a kid, I would have probably had a different set of standards. Like, this! Spyro has shading on him, but this is definitely a texture still. This is definitely still baked. Who's gonna tell the creators that baby dragonflies are water bugs? I remember being annoyed about that as a kid. The baby dragonflies. Having to catch them, yeah. No, it's gonna be fun. Sorry if I'm a bit slow for chat. I've had thoughts about this game for a while. See, we had details like this on the PlayStation, right? And look how pixelated they look. But the thing is, that's still better than what we had on the PlayStation. It's so hard to get that across to people, that if this is your introduction to next gen and you've never seen anything else, it's gonna look really cool. To me, I still look at it and I remember the first time I played it. And I remember playing it with my cousin, and we thought the same thing. We thought it was jank, but we didn't think it was bad. And I loved breaking it. I had fun with this game because I had fun breaking games. Ow. Ba 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 ba. I wanted to do this with Cook. Wait, the lagging / clipping the voices was just a feature. Yeah, that's just a feature. That even happens on the GameCube. Splish. Splish. As a kid, I loved to do this. I do not know why. I would do it and then I would look at my handiwork. Child Shroom is easily amused. Can I actually make a lot of splashes and look at them? I can. Adult Shroom is also easily amused. By the way, the speedrun for this game is like 7 seconds. 3 of which are glitching through this portal to the final boss. This game's speedrun is not terribly impressive. Oh right, I forgot the hover also jank. The controls are jank because the controls are slow. Yep, I sure do know how to jump. He looks cursed, I'm gonna be honest. Hunter looks way better in Hero's Tale. I will give them that. His design is considerably better in Hero's Tale. His voice is also a lot better in Hero's Tale. His Reignited design I don't like because it looks too DreamWorks for me. That makes sense. I do like his design in Hero's Tale. Spyro, are you gonna be okay? Uh-oh. Have we soft locked? Okay, no. Not yet.
Hey, it's Bubbles.
Neat. It's kind of neat how he says their names. I actually kind of like that, but sometimes, because it's this game, he says the wrong name. He'll actually just get the name wrong. Like, they recorded the names but didn't re-record them. Because this wasn't very carefully produced. I'm skipping Sparks' dialogue because his voice gets on my nerves and gives me a migraine. Splish! This doesn't even give me fireballs, it just gives me normal breath. Uh-oh. Well, this would be good practice to get used to this game's controls again, because it's been a while. I feel the muscle memory slowly coming back to me. I'm gonna fail this one. Alright. Oh yeah, it's the guy on my save up there, yawning. Oh, as per Spyro tradition, we have levels in this game. We can actually only go to one level at the start of the game. You don't have an option for multiple levels this time. You can only go to you can only go to the levels unlocked by dragonflies, and this is the only hub world you get. It's just one hub. There's only like, I think 9 levels, so it's considerably more linear, but it's very short. Which means that pain and suffering don't really happen for the amount of time that you might be used to. I think this game kind of outstays its welcome after a point. I have a reason for saying this, and everyone who's played this will know what it is. We can't go up there yet because we don't have ice breath. Okay, anyway. I can actually just clip through this door, but I don't care. I know how to break this game. I'm not going to, at least not unless it sufficiently annoys me. I will at least point out. I think I either do it from here. Can I do it from here? No. The fall is too great. Alright. So there is a place where I can break this game, and it's funny. So I'm gonna try to find it. One thing I was upset by is that I can't disturb these. When I was a kid, I really wanted to disturb them, but I did like how it looked to watch them fall to the ground. Although they do just disappear when they hit the ground. But this was still really cool. Really nice aesthetic detail that kind of didn't exist in a lot of games before this. Like, it did exist, but it was mostly like a 2D pixel kind of thing. This guy's gonna force me to talk to him because I've never talked to him before, isn't he? Yeah.
Spyro, I was dreaming of a genie that turned into a nightmare when these horrible Riptocs kicked me out of my bed and threw me down this swirly thingy. Maybe the magic of dragonflies will help activate it.
I don't actually think this guy looks that bad, to be fair. I mean, I do think that the expressiveness they put in some of the models really works for some of the models. Like, it looks whatever. It's whatever. I don't have a problem with it. It is way less stiff than a lot of the other games I play, and I'll take that. I will take the, like, excessive expression over the, like, actual stiffness of some of the games that I play on stream. Not really what you'd call a student of animation, but I definitely prefer things that... Oh, I missed this guy. Alright. Another thing that I'll say about this game, in its favor, to its credit, is that it has a good soundtrack. It really does have a good soundtrack. I think it's kind of unfortunate that the soundtrack is in this game. Oh, there we go. Got it.
Hey, it's Jeet!
What kind of name is Jeet? What kind of backwater southern-ash rural town did you grow up in to get the name Jeet? I just assume if I hear a weird name, it's from some part of America that probably nobody wants to go to for reasons. Mostly because they'll get shot at night if they're caught knocking on someone's door. Nobody wants their meth lab discovered. Okay, there is a way to get up on this. Let's see if I can remember it. I'm trying to remember all of the things that I know about this game.
Ouch!
And while I'm doing that, there we go. If you just tap B, it pushes you forward a little. Now I think if I go back over here, and then I go up here. Nope, it's still too. I can only do it at certain places because of how high I have to be. But it is very broken. Anyway, I think that's about everything I can do in this area. Have fun with that sound. We're going to be making it a lot. I don't know why they thought... Like, I don't think it's a bad thing to make your characters talk, per se. But if you're going to do that, give them the voice that Gex has in the PAL version. And only if he... only then will it ever be okay. I do think the dragon animations look cool, honestly.
Good work, Spyro. Use the stones to get to the dojo. Remember, Spyro, find the dragonflies before Ripto.
Oh yeah, that guy sounds Asian. They definitely got an Asian voice actor for this guy. Anyway, this is what the portals are. We don't get portals anymore. That was not in the budget. They didn't have the time to make the shader for the portals. I don't like the portals in Reignited. I don't like how they're just weird and grainy looking.
Oh no, Spyro! It looks like the Riptocs have frozen all the Dragon Masters.
I don't know if Zoe has the same voice actress.
You're going to have to use your flame breath to melt the ice and find out what happened here.
You just told me what happened here. Why would I have to do that? Okay. Well, you could have said... Oh, by the way, these guys suck. They will actually dodge your fire. Except they're bad at it. When I said they sucked, I didn't actually mean that to say that it's annoying to fight them. I meant to say that the ninjas in Spyro 3 are considerably more intimidating because they can actually dodge my fire. In this game, they're so slow that it doesn't even matter. Anyway, what were you thinking putting an Asian level in Spyro 4 when Spyro 3 technically has an Asian level? And you're just inviting the comparison for a game that, while I personally don't like, at least functions. God, Steffi sounds like the most white girl fucking name. Get fucked. That guy just has a sound effect from Spyro 3. Can I burn these? Do these give me... No. Anyway, let's go find my electric breath. I'm pretty sure it's in this level. Hope I'm not being a, I hope I'm not being a bug. But I saw you retweet Digimon World 1 art on Twitter. Are you thinking of playing that? I was one of my all-time favorite games as a kid. I have actually thought about playing Digimon World 1. However, that game is very long, intensive, time-consuming, frustrating, and a lot of other things that make it very difficult for me to want to play on stream. This guy's dead and his sound effect is still going. They don't even cut it off. So it makes you think there's more than one. And sometimes there is. It's just kind of a thing that I got used to as a kid. I don't know if I'd still be used to it. Here's one of the places where the game becomes an absolute joke. Oh, never mind. I couldn't do it. Well, I do have to try to do this, but the fact that I can still do it at all is kind of hilarious. The weird push. It pushes me when I bump into something the right way. Instead of youching me against the wall, sometimes it just pushes. Oh, I just fell off the side. I like Digimon World a lot. I personally think that Digimon is a really, like, I don't want to say, I didn't do it right. I don't want to say Digimon is, this is considerably easier to do than I'm making it look like, I think. It's the kind of thing that I figured out pretty easily as a kid and could consistently do. But I have to be honest with you. The fact that it's difficult for me to do on this is making me wonder if I'm actually doing it in the right spot now. But I'm pretty sure I am. I have way too much nostalgia to forget this particular glitch. There it is! Look at me go! I'm Jesus, but better! And if you're wondering what happens if you walk out into the void, welcome to the game. Isn't this amazing? Hey, let's go all the way out to the sun. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna do this real quick. Emulation. Save state. Save state to slot. Slot 0. Alright. Here we go. Let's go out to the sun. All the way out to the sun. Let's just reach... Let's see how far this game will let us go before it stops us. Anyway, on Digimon. Digimon is a game that I personally think, like, as a series... And, you know, there are 2 different types of Digimon. So it's like, whatever. I wish it had more traction than Pokemon. I really wish that it had more traction than Pokemon. It is very unfortunate that it does not. Anyway, I think Digimon is mechanically a more interesting game than Pokemon, and it's really unfortunate. Right on into the sunset. I love World 1 and 3, not so much 2. I never played World 2, and I have no desire. Let's correct our course a bit so that we can actually face the sun. Praise the sun. I liked Digimon World 1, and Digimon World 3 is fine to, like, blast emo music and just grind in, but Digimon World 1 is special to me. Oh, we're here. There's the sun! It's a flat texture. The clouds at least do move, but they're also flat one-sided textures. And there's the level. It's all the way back there. Anyway, let's keep going, because I'm gonna see. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going on our magical adventure. We just went through the sun. There it is. You can't see it from this side, but it's there. It's like a ghost hug. You can't feel it, but it's there. Really, a fan remake of Digimon World 1. Oh my god, I need to look into that. I need to look into a fan remake of DMW1. We barely understand the math for DMW1, so I'm very curious about how that goes. How far am I? Wow, I'm pretty far out, huh? I wonder what happens if I just keep going. The Sparks is just kind of vibing to the music. I should look into that. Playing a Digimon game on stream. Don't know which. Oh, there we go! Hi, welcome to the void. This is what my soul looks like. There's the skybox. There's the level. How far do you think this will keep going? How far do you think we can go? I'll just tell you. You can go so far into this void that this level disappears behind you. I've done it. I'm not going to do it again, because this is what my nightmares look like. So let's just reload the state before I have a panic attack. Anyway, this applies to every single level in the game. None of them have a force field around them. There's nothing stopping you from coming out here. I have literally broken this game every single level, and it's all the same. And I just wanted to show everyone that real quick, because I think that is honestly phenomenal. Hello, I think I broke the music. Nope, there it goes. It's in beta. I can send you a Discord for it. I think I'll wait for it to be a little further along. I don't think that I would be able to contribute much to the beta of a game when I play so many games, but I'm really happy that there are interested fans. I'm kind of curious about how they're dealing with the math. Alright, that's enough of that glitch. That glitch is useful for breaking the level. I'm not here to break the level. I'm going to play this game exactly the way the devs intend, even though I do know exactly how to break this game. I'm not gonna do it out of some respect. I mean, This game shouldn't have released in the state that it's in. That doesn't mean that people didn't try very hard when they worked on it. I am 100% sure that the people who worked on this game really cared about it. But the problem is that everyone who worked on this game was very green to game development, and they had an insanely tight deadline that actually got considerably smaller mid-dev. They thought they had another year to work on this game. In another year, it could have probably been a complete experience at the very least. With all of the worlds planned. 4 worlds, 25 levels. There were originally going to be more dragonflies, and they were going to be more spread out. And they wanted to do something more with the story, and just did not get around to it. Hero's Tale actually has some of that game's ideas, but I don't know if it's the same team. I think they just had their design notes lying around. Oh, that's cool. It does actually kick up the Sakuras in the Sakura petals in this level when you go over them. It looks really jank because it's obviously an animation that was just kind of hard, that was just kind of, like, it's not dynamic. It still looks very cool. I still appreciate that. That's cool.
Ah, Spyro. Thank goodness you had the sense to free me from that icy cage. Who would have thought the Riptocs would dare invade the sacred Dragonfly dojo? Spyro, do what you can to return the dojo to its peaceful state by freeing all of the Dragon Masters. Remember, Spyro, the way of the dragon is to be a dragon.
I have so many questions about everything that he just said. First of all, why would you not think that the bad guys would invade the peaceful, unguarded sanctuary? Second of all, why don't you do it? You are literally a dragon master. Why do I have to do your work? Second of all, third of all, why wouldn't I have the sense to do this? Why wouldn't I have the sense to actually do the thing? Really? Guys like you do it and just fucked off. He's a dragon master. This guy's about as useful as the traditional Chinese martial artists are against that dude who practices MMA. And now my stream is banned in China. Does the Z button do anything in this game? Oh, just brings up the atlas. Fair enough. I haven't pressed that button in such a long time. Sent you a video link to check out later of the beta progress. It's pretty cool to see. Awesome, thanks. I'm actually really interested. Are they adding any of the new Digimon from the later games, or is it just the original Digimon, so that the math is probably a lot easier to balance out? I mean, either way, I'm just gonna use Patamon. It's really exciting to know that people like DMW1 that much. I honestly feel like it's kind of a weird entry. It's kind of difficult to really get into. I know how to fight big guys. That guy's leg's not even on the ground. Is he supposed to look like? Also, is that guy even a Rhinoc? He looks like a lizard. I can't fault the game for its animation work. Like, it's easier to make stiff animations than it is to make characters as expressive as this. Making them move along the ground in believable and reasonable ways is a different story. But again, I think this game would have probably been fine if it just had the extra year that it needed. I don't know if it would have been good, but I think that it would have been fine. At the very least. Like, they're clearly taking pains to make sure that that it is at least something people can get through. And I've actually 100%ed it before, so I know that it's not the most broken thing in the world. If you have a tight schedule, making your game functional is not actually very easy. And I've seen a lot of things that I've released as full releases in far worse states than this game. But I also have a very cursory, minor amount of experience working on games as an artist. It's not big, and it's mostly game jams, most of which didn't, and most of the things that weren't never released, and I'm actually not able to talk about some of them. Stuck, whatever. You want me to get your kite? I think the atmosphere of this place is actually pretty cool. Like, people shit on the graphics a little bit, and I've done it a few times. But there was, like, real attention to detail that went into some of the places in this game, even if, some things look cursed. I think a lot of it is fine. Anyway, I guess I should grab this guy. Keep pressing the wrong button. I keep pressing R instead of L. Yeah, nah.
Hey, it's Shellac!
That guy, okay, that's a name. The names do not get less dumb later. They dull. I think at that point the devs were having a piss take. This game must have been crunch hell to develop, honestly.
Ouch!
That's gonna get on my nerves. Don't worry, if I sound sympathetic now, I'm gonna start slagging off this game in no time when it starts to really piss me off. Said that Void comment when you were at the Void, yeah. I think they might be adding in the Digimon that were cut. Digimon World 1 was trial by fire. It was trial by fire to play, it was trial by fire to make. I mean, it was very likely both. I think it's a very ambitious game for what it was trying to be on the PlayStation, honestly.
Spyro-san, I'm sorry the dojo is in such a state for your visit. It's usually a haven of tranquility. It is here that dragonflies grow up and train to be dragon companions. Protecting young dragonflies is a dragon sensei's highest calling, you know. And Spyro, your efforts will result in much reward.
This guy's name is Jackie. And yes, the other guy's name was Bruce. So we have Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, and both of them are fucking useless. He has to use his ancient, Asian mysticism, which definitely isn't problematic or anything, to open a door. This looks cool. The way that the reeds bend looks very cool. It's very aesthetic. There we go. There's my lightning breath. It doesn't... I think you have to... I think you can just leave the level. Hi, Black Dex. Thanks for the sub. I mean, not the sub, the follow. I forget, follows and subs are the same thing between Twitch and YouTube. On YouTube, it's a sub. On Twitch, it's a follow. And I forget the difference. Because I actually streamed on YouTube before Twitch. Because I streamed everywhere I could before Twitch. And then YouTube just made it abysmal to do anything on their platform. Because it's YouTube, so of course they're bad. Anyway, I guess I have to get that kid's, kite. You're actually supposed to come back here and get it. Because you have to freeze that kid with your ice breath. And then use them as a stepping stone. There is a way to get the kite without doing that. And let me see if I can remember how to do it. I think it's up here.
Ouch!
No. I can't get high enough. Wait, can I just jank my way up there? No.
Ouch!
I think that using the exploit up there is probably too much. I kind of don't want to come back here to do this, though, so I guess we'll cheat a little bit. Like, the right way is to wait until you have ice breath. It's just a really shitty way to make you backtrack. Which, okay, I don't mind backtracking in games to find treasure. I don't mind backtracking in games because the point of the game is to mind map the world. It's fine in Metroidvanias. This is just a shitty way to make people backtrack. And I have many criticisms about the ways that we are forced to backtrack in games. Also, Spyro kind of low-key looks like he's breaking his neck every time he does this.
Ouch!
That depth perception will become a problem later.
Ouch!
By the way, if you go down into those stairs like this, you'll actually reach a point where you can't go down anymore, so I do have to go this way. This tree does look cool. I like how it looks kind of painterly. It looks like a kind of tree that I would design for a game. And of course, this just only has backing on one side because you're not supposed to come out here. And I'm not supposed to be seeing this right now. So, yeah. Huh? Right, the level isn't loaded. This area isn't loaded because I didn't pass the loading zone. So if I fall from here, it'll load back in. However, that does mean I have to figure out where this kid is. And I've actually forgotten, so let's just... Uh-oh. Let's just pass the loading zone, actually. There we go. Thought I did that during Tom. Several of my Digimon shit everywhere and turn into sentient poop. Yeah! Me too. $10 says they're all voiced by white voice actors. Absolutely no Asians worked on this game, I guarantee you. Because no self-respecting Asian is going to do that accent. Anyway, I guess I don't remember how to break the game. Oh, wait. I think I just remembered how to break the game. I think it's actually up here. There we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. I have to be careful. If I clip too close to the floor, it'll actually teleport me back down. But... Hello? Hello? Wait, really? It actually... Okay, do you actually consider that I can't do this right now? Because I don't have my ice breath. Or am I just doing it wrong? It actually stopped me from doing it because I don't have the right ability. I don't remember that. I did actually talk to him first. 100%. Oh. Now it works. If I had a voice... If I had a way to express myself on stream the way that I would express myself in text right now, there would be so many question marks on screen that it would just take up the whole screen. I have no words. Also...
Thanks for getting my kite down, Spyro. My buddies RJ and Dougie are flying their kites today, too. Have you seen them, Spyro?
I'm not sure if a child voiced this kid. Also, wasn't I supposed to get a reward for that? Do I have to find everyone's kites? I've forgotten how to do this quest so completely. Holy crap. Whatever. Let's go up here and do this. Ow. Let's not, because I don't... That one's on me, in fairness. You're not really supposed to use square in any game past the first. Oh, I missed a gem. I guess coming up here again was actually kind of a good thing. God, that Spark statue. I don't know what's wrong with this game. But you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I've actually, like, locked myself out of something. It's just gonna be infinitely funny to me. Alright, time to do a flying stage. Let's try to remember how to do the flying stage. Oh, it just kind of starts me. Something about this game's depth perception seriously messes with me. I'm missing a guy. Yep, let's just bully some Asians. Not really doing anything. Also, no, you don't get extra time for killing dudes. They just give you enough time to do it. Which... I don't really know how okay with that I am. But it's kind of whatever. Yep, I can jank my way into the lanterns. I can also jank my way against a wall. I seriously don't remember how to do this, but I don't have enough time to do it now. Honestly, I remember this being kind of worse. Yeah, we don't have enough time. Because you can't get more time by doing it. Unfortunate. Anyway, the problem with the way that the time works in this isn't that it's inherently bad to have a set time. It's that it effectively takes away your ability to have saves. To have, like, if you're on the right path, it will fail you. It'll fail you even if you're on the right path. But the way that it works, if it gives you time, is that you can kind of sort of dictate your own pace. Just giving you enough time is kind of saying that even if you're doing it right, if you're not doing it well enough, then the game will still fail you. Alright, this way seems faster. Now these guys look like the guys from, they look like the guys from Colossus in Spyro 2. I don't know why I didn't just do it this way the first time. Alright, now let's keep going. This is a long hallway. Okay, so that's the start. If I remember correctly, there are only 3 of these, and they are considerably easier than the other games. You don't even really have to aim for any particular point. Once you breathe fire in this, it'll just kind of work. Which I don't remember if that's how it actually worked in the other games. Man, this game Supercharged feels so slow. Yeah, a lot of this game feels very slow. Alright. I don't know what that guy's name is. It looked like Reshiram. I know it wasn't that. Right. So here's a race like in Spyro 3. Since everybody wants to bitch like little children about Enter the Dragonfly and praise Reignited, let's just see how well this stacks up against Reignited. It stacks up way better than Reignited. Fuck you. If you bitch about if you bitch about this game, you're like, Reignited is a good remake. No, fuck you. You're lying. You are literally lying. Or you've never played this game. Or the only game you've played is Reignited. Because there's no way anyone could possibly think that a game that sends you careening off into the distance. And yeah, I did kind of partly do this just to slag off Reignited Spyro 3. Because I will keep doing that as long as I keep hearing about how good a remake Reignited is. Reignited is a garbage fire remake. Like, I can control myself like this. In 3? No. Can't do it. Races are bad in 3. Anyway, when I streamed Reignited the first time, I got so angry at the races in 3 for just being the most awful thing to deal with. Like, they were actually terrible. And unfortunately, that's kind of what everyone, like, by the time I got to the 4th one, Harbor Speedway, I think, it was like, the only reason people slag off Enter the Dragonfly is because it's short. Everyone who criticizes that game, and says Reignited is good can, like, literally eat shit and stop fucking lying. I'm curious, what's your favorite VS, least favorite redesign on the Spyro remake? Well, the dragons were hit or miss. I really didn't like Elora's redesign. I'm kind of mixed on Elora's redesign. On the one hand, making stuff look more furry is always a plus for me. On the other hand, I don't like her 3D model. It looks kind of cursed. I think the concept art is whatever. The dragon redesigns don't bother me as far as redesigns go. I think they're whatever.
Hey, it's your Jimbo.
Oh, he does read their voices in here. He just didn't read it that time. Alright, we're done for now. Goodbye. No, there's no hunter stages in these. What, you were expecting gameplay? Anyway, if the dragons were in any game, I would think they're fine. They just don't look like they're in Spyro. Whatever. I'm not going to complain too much about that. It's kind of hard to make Spyro look... There was no way that the game was going to look like the old games when they upscaled it. But also, at least it doesn't look like the last... At least Nestor doesn't look like the original design for Nestor, which looked like some, like, really cursed shit from Hero's Tale. I don't like Hero's Tale. I don't know how much that comes through. I glided. I'm gliding. Okay. Now the game's animation has caught up with me. My actions were fine. The game responded to my inputs. It just forgot to load the animations for the inputs. And it loaded them late. And it got really confused. And it was really funny. Reignited is a game that when it looks good, it looks fine, but it doesn't look like a Spyro game. When it looks bad, it looks really bad, and I hate it. But I don't really care that much about how it looks, except in a few places I feel like they messed up the environments. I think Haunted Towers just does not look good in Reignited because it doesn't have the sun on the floor anymore. This game is lagging. This is the only game I've ever played on any system, on even an emulator where games usually play better, that has lagged. This is the only one. And it does this even if I play it on the Wii. It actually lags more on the Wii than it did on the GameCube somehow. I would love that explained to me. Okay.
You are a dragon wise beyond your years. May the dragon spirits guide you on your way.
I don't know who's paid this guy's voice. But I'm pretty sure that's probably... I don't know. I want to know who did this guy's voice. The other two? Definitely white guys. This guy? I'm not sure. I know that I've heard his voice before, though. It's gonna drive me insane. I try to pretend Hero's Tale doesn't exist. Oh yeah, I don't want to think about the Bone Man dance in Reignited. I repressed that memory. I'm happy that memory is repressed. I'm going to keep it there. I'm just going to pretend that I don't know what they did with Bone Man. Who is Bone Man? I don't know. I don't want to. Don't remind me. Damn kids and your fork knife. Ah, Jesus! I died because I janked off the edge. Oh, wow. That sets me back, doesn't it? That sure did. Are the enemies back? They sure are. Do I have to get the gems again? Nah. Okay, that's fine. Well, at least everything stayed dead. Whatever. The only thing I lost was a life. Alright, well, let's find out how far I can get before I jank into a game over. Whee! And I guess go with a bit more care. Hello, fat boy!
Ah, Spyro. In trouble again, I see. What a surprise. Dragons in danger or something like that? Well, you'll have to pay me 200 gems to cross this mighty large chasm to reach any of the other dojos. Although I may be practicing compassion, money still has my soul.
So, this is the only time in this game you see this guy. Jet's voice is unattributed. Unfortunate. I blame your death on I blame your death on Fork Knife. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd want my name on this either. I've heard his voice before though. I've 100% heard that guy's voice in at least some anime. I'm not getting those gems back.
Spyro. These gems are music to my ears and will do wonders as inspiration for my poetry. Look, Spyro, even I know some magic when properly motivated.
Because capitalism, people. Guy's just like the ultimate expression of... Like, that guy seems like a villain on his own, but honestly, there are real people like that. There are real people like that. I wonder which, like, Silicon Valley personality you could name Moneybags after and it would fit perfectly, because there's probably a lot of them. They make problems and then sell you the solutions. Actually, to be fair, no. Moneybags is a little bit better than that, because at least he knows what the problem is, and will charge you to make the solution happen. But he doesn't really make the problem some of the time. Not all of the time. Some of the time he does, but not all of the time. These guys that I'm thinking of always make the problem and sell you the solution. So, congratulations. A cartoon villain is slightly less evil than actual people in real life. Oh boy, I got my life back. Yay. There will be significantly worse deaths in this game, I guarantee you. And they will all piss me off eventually. Come here, you little ragamuffin. I need to stop saying certain words on stream. I don't like using them in my everyday life to begin with.
Hey, it's Dawn!
Dawn of the Dragon? I'd rather be playing Dawn of the Dragon. Hey, idiot. What's up?
I've been trying to climb this bonsai tree all day. Can you?
These guys sound like... They kind of sound like classic Tails in Sonic Generations. I hate classic Tails' voice in Sonic Generations. I once had a friend who was considered very well off, stingy at best. Instead, I'm back for a $12 meal on my birthday. Wow. Oh, the Durgle. Alright, is there a place I can cheat here? No. Doesn't look like it. Which means even if I can yoink it from the other guy, I do have to come back to this level and do that quest.
Good work, Spyro-san. Those Riptocs don't seem to be much of a challenge for you. Perhaps you should contemplate a career as a dragon sensei. It could be your density. I mean, your destiny. Now, I will open that gate. That, it appears, is my density. I mean, destiny, Spyro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole Asian mysticism thing is vaguely racist today and kinda making me uncomfortable. But, old game. I'm not gonna get too mad about it. That guy? That guy was the worst one. But at least they didn't, like, name him after a real person. Why do the dragonflies run from you anyway? Oh. The game janked out so hard that I actually lost sight of him. He just disappeared at a point. I'm just gonna spam.
Hey, it's Cinder.
Stop reminding me of a better game. Saying LOS is a better game is probably not. It's not an indictment of LOS, okay? I mean, it's not an endorsement of LOS, okay? I'm not good with words. It's not an endorsement of LOS to say that it's better than the early to mid 2000s Spyro games. I promise you that. Oh god, I'm gonna hate this. Hello! I think it says Craig Wesco. Is that your name? That was a place you could glitch it to let you swim in the air. Oshiro was a real person. They're naming the dragons after Asian actors. Oh! Not better! Not better! Not better! Not better!
Welcome to our tank training arena, Private Dragon. Now I've got a prize for you if you can destroy all the dummy tanks. But you'll have to figure out how to get past the gates.
Plot twist, they got an Asian to voice this guy. I don't actually know that, but that would be funny. Also, I have Reese's Pieces. That's what I've been eating.
Will you clear out the tank training arena?
I hate this. Oh, it's the same button as Fire Breath. Actually, good game design. Those are my health. I run over them. And they give me health. So this basically functions exactly like... There's kind of no way to play this without getting hit. Wait a minute. I thought there were 20. Oops. I killed some of my extra health. Yeah, this is bad. There aren't any secrets in here, if I remember. Just dudes. But at least they controls the same way. that your fire does. Like, it doesn't make you relearn any controls. Hello? Okay. It's weird. Let's go back for health, I guess. Like, it just wouldn't work. It was so bizarre. It just wouldn't work. That was so bizarre is a sentence that I could probably use to sum up a lot of this. Alright. 1 point of health. I don't want you to commit war crimes. He sure does. You know what game when he plays Dragon needs tanks. It sure does. Context-sensitive targeting. Start up when you fire at the target from a distance. The cannon is homing. Oh, yeah, right. Fully context-sensitive. Prioritize the middle of the gate over the enemy tank. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. I see what they tried to do. I see where they fucked up on it. That also is a sentence that would describe a lot of this game. But whatever. Let's keep going. By the way, you lose lives in here. It doesn't just restart you. It makes you die. So, I can game over doing this. Okay, well, I'll be honest. I don't hate the music in here. Music in here is pretty whatever. I don't know why I just, like, mashed the R button. Like I thought this was Zelda or something. Uh-oh. Okay. 16 out of 21. Huh. I'm not even sure which way I came from. Was it this way? Nah. Ow. I'm not actually sure you're supposed to do this without, like, getting hit, except to be very slow. It actually stops you from, like... Like, it straight up made sniping these guys without using the sniping function optimal. Because of, like, the way bullets work when you aim. Oh, is that it?
Well done, Private. You're a clever dragon, ain't you? Smart enough to get the gates open and skillful enough to survive the tanks.
What?
As a reward, I'll let you have the dojo mascot.
What? You can't kidnap a child and call it your mascot. I mean...
Hey, it's Cub.
Calling it Cub is not better. I know way too many furries, holy shit. Training wheel input controls are a pain if you are good enough not to need them. I had that trouble in some of the Sonic games. Yeah. I don't have a problem with them when it's, like, literally necessary, but there's a right way to do them, and I'm pretty sure that this game would have done them the right way, again, if it had the time. There are things in this game that I know for a fact a lot of devs would not think about, that tell me that this was at least made by game designers. Somebody designed this game and understood how to make a good game, and it's really sad that they just didn't have the time or experience to know how to work under crunch. Like, the people who worked on this game, I kind of hope that their careers are at least, like, moderately successful, if not perfectly successful in some way, because I think that they could have made something pretty good. I have way more nice things to say about Enter the Dragonfly than I have to say about Shadow Legacy, which is the worst Spyro game that exists. I will die on that hill. I will take Hero's Tale over Shadow Legacy, 100%. Because at least Enter the Dragonfly kinda sorta works sometimes. Most of the time, really. It's just jank. I know how not to break it. But knowing how not to break a game doesn't make it good.
Hey, it's Cloudy.
I always name my sheep Cloudy and Harvest Moon. Shadow Legacy is a game you should never play. Ever. If you want to play a bad game, then yeah, but only if you want to play a bad game. There are no redeeming qualities in a Shadow Legacy whatsoever. None that exist in any part of that game. I guarantee you that. There is none. Please don't. This is not an endorsement. This is not a so bad it's good. It's just bad. It's really, really bad. One day I'll play it on stream. One day. If I ever feel like suffering that much. But even on hardware, that game is broken as... That game is bad. That game is just bad. At least Enter the Dragonfly plays like a Spyro game. It just plays like a really janky, unfinished alpha of a Spyro game. But it plays like a Spyro game. Bite me. Oh wait, you can't. You're dead. Haha!
You have done well, little dragon. Freeing the dragon senseis took much courage. I think this baby dragonfly will be safe with you.
Hey, it's Roxy.
Lovely.
Remember, Spyro, find and return the remaining baby dragonflies. They are the fortune of the Dragon Realms.
Well, there's that kid's kite. At least it doesn't, like... At least it flags the quest as complete. Okay? It flags the quest as complete. Even if it's a little bit weird to figure out how to complete the quest.
Ouch.
If it sounds like my bar is set pretty low for games, it's because it is. I play a lot of indie games. I've played a lot of things that are considerably less competent. But I also just know that making a game is hard. I've tried. Making a game is hard. Designing a game is harder. Programming a game is the easy part. Designing the game is the hard part, because if you, at least when you're programming it, you know what you're trying to make. Anyway, the level kind of cycles from here. Uh-oh. I think the same... Hello? Hello? I don't know what that was. I think that was me? I don't know what just happened, honestly. I think I just went too far. That was weird. That was weird. That was really weird. Anyway. We'll just come back to this level later. Because we have to anyway. I said that I'd play it correctly. I will play it correctly. I'm not happy about the backtracking. I think that this game's idea of backtracking is kind of crap. But, whatever. The way the animations slide across the floor is great. I really think that everyone says this game has a lot of problems. The truth is, this game just has a lot of the same few problems that just happen in a lot of places. Sparks, are you gonna be okay? Sparks? Was me running? Did I have to stop for you to catch up to the butterfly? Okay. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever, okay. Okay. I'm on, that portal is the exit portal, but now I'm on the thing again. You're not going to question this. Anyway. Back to Mr. Dragon statue. Hey friend, what's up?
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will grant you the power of electric breath.
Wait a minute, why can he move? Why can the statue move? No animation, nothing, I just have it. The sheep has mutton chops that come out of it. Mutton chops. Anyway, now I have electric breath, the kinkiest of all abilities. Check out this big lock that has a giant symbol on it that I couldn't possibly imagine how to do anything with. Was that Spyro's voice? Did Spyro say that? That didn't sound like Spyro. Not gonna question it. Also, that sound effect is definitely from one of the older games. I guess they just have access to the older games library. Not that I mind. So hold the— oh my god! Thank you for telling me that now, after I've been through a level and figured it out. Whatever, the first game did that shit too. Spyro 1 has that problem. It's like, you learn about being able to break chests from a dragon tooltip. I don't know what you're telling me here. I know how to climb. Thank you for that.
Hey, it's Kanichi.
One thing, I remember as a kid was thinking, holy crap, I can just climb. I don't even have to learn. I don't want to look at that guy ever again. Feel violated just seeing him. Anyway, this area gives me access to 3 levels. Do I have enough for you yet? Hello?
Hello, Spyro. You need to collect more of those them there bugs, and I should have this honeycomb raft working like a charm. Well, that should do it, Spyro. Hop aboard the raft and get ready for the Honey Moss Rapids.
Wait, do I have enough or don't I? Oh, I need 45 dragonflies. It just loaded his second voice line anyway. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah. I need electric. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. If you're wondering if you can just go through that thing again to reset it, the answer is no. It'll reset the whole thing. It also just doesn't work. Huh. Maybe I remember wrong. Oh well. Okay. I guess I don't remember how to do this. It does kind of suck that you have to wait for it to go back down if you think you failed. Wait a minute, why is that guy up? Whatever. I'm missing one. Where is it? Where's the last one? Huh. Oh. It's out there. Interesting. It wouldn't let me actually try to catch that thing. Hey, does the trick work? No. I can't remember if that trick is even in this game. Anyway, time to break the game. What, me? I'm not doing anything. There's nothing suspicious going on here. Too far. Nothing even remotely suspicious going on here. What do you mean this looks sus as hell? I don't know what you're talking about. I have to figure out the reliable way to do this. There's actually one stage where it's considerably more reliable. Oh, there we go. Whee! 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 How far up can I go, I wonder? I wonder if there's a limit on how high up in the sky I can go in this game. There is. The answer is yes. There is actually a limit to how high you can go. They put a force field up here to make sure that you couldn't go any higher. But there's nothing that's stopping me from going all the way outside of the world map because Lamau. Anyway, if I hold up on the controller, I will slowly go up anyway. Because that's how that works. If I slowly hold up, I just go up anyway. That's mean. I shouldn't be so mean. Okay. Well, no, it is funny. It is definitely funny. With enough determination. By the way, you actually go faster just not holding anything when you glitch like this. So, swimming like this? My animation doesn't work. The animation doesn't work. Swimming in air like this, though, it's slower to do this. And it gives you more control over Spyro. I don't even know if Spyro can breathe bubbles under the water like he could in the other games. If I go into levels like this, it will just... Like, if I talk to NPCs or anything like this, the game will break. Just as a heads up, there are lots of ways that you can crash this game, soft lock this game, break this game, in unintended, unfun ways that aren't good. Why would you do this kind of thing? I'm pretty sure I can actually, from here, glitch into the final boss and just beat the game. But no, we're not gonna do that. I will give this game the fair chance that that every game deserves to be played, even if this is really fun and also hilarious. By the way, yes, I can use this to get over the ice gate. I can totally use this to get over the ice gate. The ice gate will not disappear though, so there's really no way to permanently get rid of it except to glitch your way through here and just kind of... Yeah, it's not worth it, basically, is what I'm saying. Anyway, welcome to the ocean. The ocean all the way out here. Past the boundaries. Let's just clip through the floor and be in the mist. And if you're wondering whether or not I can get back in the water from out here, the answer is no. The water was not programmed to be actually usable out here. So, it's just aesthetics. That's really it. That's all there is to this. If you want to break the glitch, you just splish into the water and then the game goes back to normal. As if nothing happened. So, that's that. It is kind of a pain in the ass to do it in this game, though, because of how janky it is. Like, you saw how many attempts it took me. I just know that if you have too much of his wing shadow on you, you're too far over the edge. If you don't have enough of his neck below his head shadow, in the shadow on the ground when you hit, whatever button is equivalent to triangle in this game, which was the head bash button and the others, then you're not far enough over the edge. And there's like a sweet spot where you hit it, and it's really difficult to get. Like, the swimming glitch exists in every Spyro game that has water. Every single one of them. This is not a fault of the devs. I actually had to try to do this glitch. This isn't the fault of the devs. But the fact that he just falls forward constantly is hilarious, because that's not in every Spyro game. Even the glitches in other Spyro games are more functional, which is a bit mean to say, I guess. Also, I don't like how transparent that water looks from down here. I guess it's ocean, so whatever. Incidentally, the PS2 version has a shader under the water, or like a fog effect, so that the water doesn't just look so clear. It's like one of the few things on the PlayStation 2 version that looks considerably better than the GameCube version, is that the water has proper effects underneath of it. I don't know why they're not on the GameCube version. I assume it has to do with the GameCube being a bit weird about how it loads stuff, and the PS2 actually having some graphical features no other console did because of how weird it was about graphics. Like, the PS2 wasn't a good system about graphics, it's just that it was easier to do some things on it, very specific esoteric things, than it was to do on other consoles. And the GameCube was so weird about shaders that porting GameCube games to other consoles later proved to be a challenge for anyone who wasn't just porting to the Wii. I'm fighting the controls a bit because I'm hustling. Alright. Oh, I got an extra life. Awesome. The game gave me a life back, one of the ones that it stole from me. Well, at least now I know where all of them are. I'm not gonna make it. Wait, I missed one?
Wow, that's a lot of dragonflies, Spyro. You should have no problem getting this here UFO to work now. Hop aboard, but beware. The space cows, they're everywhere, everywhere.
We have 3 different types of southern accents represented in this game, and it makes me very uncomfortable as somebody who goes through a lot of effort to hide my drawl. If I don't go through the effort to hide my drawl, then I just sound like a hick, and it makes me really insecure. Whoop.
Ouch.
Bruh. Okay, where's the last one? I don't know, is it up there? Did they put one up here? It's worth a look. One. Oh, there's a counter down at the bottom I didn't see because it's like right in my glasses frame. I bet they did put one up here. Nope. Hmm. Alright, fair enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ouch.
Yeah, I keep missing one, but I don't know where. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I do keep missing that one over there. Alright, I know where they are now. It is kind of annoying that I can't reset it just by going through it. Like that seems like an oversight. No, I'm not gonna know which ones I've already gotten. Which is lol, I guess. This one's kind of tight, though. Hello? Huh? I think I broke it. I broke it. Alright, that was actually just a little bit more than animation jank. That was wasted time. There we go. Barely gives you enough time.
Hey, it's Alex.
Is Alex a boy or a girl? Alright. Time to go up to Hickland. That guy, I hate that guy's design. Not because it's bad, but because I hate it. Did the game freeze? Nope. It just took a bit. Hello?
Don't.
I have 999 gems. Okay. Did I break something? 1,199 out of 700. Okay. Why does it show me 99? Game? Oh, I did have 999. Okay. Thank you, Sparks. Alright. Moneybags took 200 gems from me. That 200 will always be taken from my counter since there's actually no quest to get them back in this game, which is honestly just BS. Alright, by the way, these guys are actually kind of scary because their attack is, like, it has a weird amount of range on it. This is one of the jankier levels in the game. It has parts of it that just don't load in right sometimes. There's also just ways to get hit by invisible attacks. This isn't one of my favorite levels. I don't like its aesthetic. Okay, this is just, this level design is like Spyro 3's. That back there? That's the end of the level. It'll open up once I actually beat the level, but the game doesn't really tell you that with this clarity that, Spyro 3 does, where it shows you the level opening up for some reason or another, because, again, rushed game. The skybox actually looks kind of grainy. I can't tell if the texture is just a lot of stars or what, but it looks a little bit grainier. The moons look cool. One of the moons is very clearly an upsized other moon. Instead of drawing the bigger moon and then downsizing the smaller moon, they drew the smaller moon and then upsized the bigger moon. Don't do this. Because if you do, one of your moons is going to look really muddy. Don't do this with any graphic, really. If you need to make two of the same graphic and one needs to be smaller, draw the big one first. Oh, it's the trees making that noise. Also, spooky green fog because we're on a farm taken over by aliens. Because, as we learned from Spyro 2, the Rhinox are thematically consistent and would make excellent party guests at a costume party. I can't fault them for caring about aesthetics, honestly. Bop! Come here. Getting sick of that noise yet? I sure hope not, because we're just going to be hearing it a lot more. I'm breathing bubbles on this dude, but like whether or not you catch them is pretty hit or miss. I don't actually know where I don't actually know what the cone on this attack looks like in code, so I don't know when I'm succeeding and when I'm not. Because it doesn't look like I am.
Hey, it's Akira!
Ah! And all the weebs just thought of the same thing at the exact same time. Let's just keep murdering animals that continuously respawn because it'll just give me extra lives. Is the word continuously or continually? Are they the same word? Do they have different use cases? Is it like the word addictive, which actually addicting is correct in some contexts, but it's significantly fewer than the word addictive? I like the fireflies. They're kind of neat to look at. As a kid, I thought the green mist was like sewage. I don't know if the fire attack cone is any different at all than the electric cone, but I've always kind of thought the way the fire cone works is that it lasts a bit longer, but it spreads out, and the electric cone is just an immediate cone of attack. But it's shorter. I don't know if that's true. And it's this game, so I don't really want to think about it too much. But I would be curious to know if the breath abilities do, like, in code, behave any differently, besides just triggering different mechanisms. Or different events. And I don't actually know. I usually just use electric breath because storm dragons are cool. That's literally it. I don't have a reason for it being my preference other than... Yep, I found the skill point. Also, these crops are literally the same texture as the reeds in the other stage. It's the same exact texture. It's just repurposed to look like corn, which I actually think is kind of cute. Do you tell me things that I need to know?
Hey, you're Spyro, ain't you? Glad to meet you. Have you seen any of my cows?
Yeah. If you're sitting there wondering, do people really talk like that? Yes! And also no. The answer is no, well, no, but actually yes. Seriously, he looks like he strains his neck in a weird way because he only reaches up with one hand. This thing spins, and there is no reason for it to spin and push me while it spins, except that it looks good? I don't know. Let's try to get all the gems, because I'm pretty sure that I don't have to backtrack to this level. That's why it's sticking less in my head. There is something in this level I don't want to do, but we're going to do it anyway. And when I say I don't want to do it, I mean I really don't want to do it. That will be the point where I just start save stating. I'm not willing to break the game, but I am willing to cheat with the emulator. Which is exactly the reason I didn't play this on the hardware. Also, having to, like, use the electric breath again. I don't know why it's made me do that. I also don't know. Oh, it just goes back every single time I get on this platform. Why? Why wouldn't you just stay there? What purpose does that serve except to... What? What just happened? Okay, well... When I say I'm going to use save states, it'll be abundant why. Also, something about the electric sound effect sounds kind of like it's the leaf sound effect. There's a YouTuber who did a bit of a retrospective on every single Spyro game. And I think, if I remember correctly, she actually kind of liked this one. But admitted that it has some serious problems, which, yeah, no, that's about how I feel about it. I haven't watched her in a while. I think I unsubbed when she started making Reignited content, because I don't care about anyone's opinions on Reignited but my own. I like the cricket ambience, honestly. Crickets and rain. The two kinds of ambience that I like hearing. I can't tell if this grass is yellow or green. They've done a really good job about making this level look like it's dark, though, like nighttime. The glowing green mist is a bit weird, but that's kind of like a campy horror trope, so I'm not gonna get that mad about it. I still think this level has some pretty good music. I think the same composer worked on this game that worked on the original 3. I'm not actually sure if that's true. Way. Huh? Eh? I can't tell if that was on me. I think that one was my... Huh? What? Oh, okay, it's a moving platform. Alright. Oh, God, I hate moving platforms. You gotta wait for them, and I'm not good at waiting, and I'm not good at patience. Patience makes me upset when I have to do it. Gonna need these lives. These gem sounds in this game are like unreasonably loud. They're not... For the people who are unfamiliar with Spyro games, they are not usually this loud. I promise you that. Alright, it's coming up. God. There used to be some exploits you could do with Zoe's checkpointing and swimming in Spyro 2 and 3. Specifically in Spyro 3 OG, you could do it in Dino Mines. If you got her to checkpoint you while you dive underwater, the game will think that you're swimming and put you in the swimming state if you die and then respawn. But you'll respawn where she's supposed to checkpoint you. So that's how you do the swim and air glitch in Spyro 3. I don't know if you can do it in Reignited. I think it may have been patched out and reignited. Not that it matters, because I can just hack Reignited to no-clip through everything, but still. I could have sworn there was an item in this level. It must be in the next. Or is it missable? Can I miss that item? Sure. Trying to avoid getting hit by enemies. Because in some levels, not all, but some, getting hit by enemies or really taking damage at all can have some incredibly adverse effects. Like I say, I know how not to break this game. That does not mean that I think this game is good. It means that I think this game is a game that I can play and probably wouldn't recommend anyone else to play if you're looking for an experience that is... if you're looking for a good game to play, play the first Spyro. It's probably the best one that exists. Or play Attack of the Rhinox on the Game Boy Advance, which is probably my second favorite of the games. Don't play Into the Dragonfly because it's jank and you'd have to put up with a lot of it. Don't play Hero's Tale because it sucks. And don't play Shadow Legacy because it really sucks. Oh boy, time to find some scarecrows in the spooky mist. Oh wait, I have fireballs now. Alright. Wait a minute, what was the point to give me fireballs? Loud. Why are these guys so close together? Why were they so close together? Why did I even need fireballs for that? I could have just run around and... Okay.
Hey, it's Dustin.
I have a theory about that. I think they realized that the fireballs were so jank that they may as well put them close together to make it fair. As a last-minute thing. Because I don't know if anyone saw how much I was struggling to get those fireballs to go any amount of distance, but that wasn't me just spamming. Anyway, I appreciate the consideration. Can I get up there? No. Mayhaps I must travel further into the stage. it's just easier.
Hey, Spyro, glad you're here. The doors are jammed. I set some explosives but don't have any matches. My mama always told me that I should never play with matches. Anyway, maybe you could help me with the light?
You have explosives but no matches because your mother told you not to play. Okay. You've got Cal sitting beside here? None of that made any sense. First of all, the doors were jammed the other way that the explosives were at. Second of all... Huh? I just survived an explosion. Third of all, so did the cows. And the doors also clipped through the cows. Nothing about that animation was good. Nothing about that made sense. Oh well. The jank is why we're here. It's a feature, not a bug. I'd like to get up there. Thank you. Wait a minute, I'd like to go down here, because this is the way I have to go to get back. See, this is the part at the beginning of the game. I guess it does explain to me why the level loops around. It kind of doesn't explain it in the last level, but it does. Alright, fair enough. I guess I forgot about that completely. Also, I was making a bigger deal out of this than I probably should have. I really don't want to do that in there, but at the same time, I do kind of have to. But I don't know how to get up there. Huh. Weird. Oh, there's a ladder. I'm an idiot. Hello? I'm stuck. Okay, never mind. Note to self, ladders are broken. Because of course they are. It opened inward. It sure did. I think I'm reading messages a bit late, because I think they're sending a bit late through Twitch. Sorry if I don't see it on time.
Spyro, I'm glad you're here. I just knew there was something suspicious about this farm. Space cows are everywhere, and now a big UFO is coming to abduct Farmer Dill's cows. There's
Farmer
a
Dill is an
prototype
unfortunate
tractor
name.
beam on this UFO that you can use to beam up the...
Yeah. I don't wanna. I don't actually know how to do this. Seriously. Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, this is how I go faster. Yeah, this is the thing I didn't want to do. So here's my question, though. Couldn't the UFO just, like... Couldn't this UFO just, like, get the cows in the pen, Seriously.
That was awesome, Spyro! You saved all the cows!
I sure
By the
did.
way, I found this dragonfly hiding in the barn. Here you go!
Well...
Hey, it's Jingles.
Ha. Right. I think I have to do this a couple of times. Hang on. Do I? The broken bridge. Yep, okay. There are more than one. Okay, it's easy. Hey! Look at this absolute jank. Look at this bullshit. Wait, do these... Can I blow these up? Okay, yeah. Are you, like, actually fucking serious at the moment? Fuck you. Get out of my way. I'm getting annoyed. Getting seriously annoyed. Oh my god. Alright. Fine. We'll do it this way. Fucking watch me cheat at this. Alright. Let's see. There's the cow. There's this guy. Oh my... Hi, this is the part of the stream where it gets shouty. If you seriously did not believe me when I said that I shout when I'm annoyed, I meant I shout when I'm annoyed. So, I'm sorry that if you thought that wasn't going to happen tonight, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Dude, come on! That is not fair. Nothing about this is fair. Nothing about this is okay. Nothing about this design is actually okay. Can I see where I'm going? No. Do I care? No. How the fuck did you just fucking spawn, little piece of shit? These enemies are like Rayman enemies. Fucking eat me. Well, at least the beam is big. Okay. Whatever.
Cool! You did it again!
I sure
Please
did.
Take my pet dragonfly as my thanks.
I hate
Make
you
sure
so
to
much,
feed her
Hunter.
lots of crickets. She just loves them.
I have an idea for where you can put those crickets.
Hey, it's J-Dubs.
Is that like a reference to something?
Do you want to take
Is that like
a spin in
iDubbbz?
the prototype UFO?
No, I don't.
Thank.
Actually, do me a favor. Take that UFO and just fuck off into the sunset. It is weird how like the particle effects in these areas don't like go straight until the game is done saving. I wonder if there's like a reason for that. Like if that's just an aesthetic choice or it's just the way the game behaves while the RAM is trying to like while the game is trying to write to disk. I've always wanted to know that. It seems too consistent to be an accident. It seems too aesthetically gross to be on purpose. Anyway, that wasn't the shouty part. Believe it or not. I actually forgot how painful that was. I never want to do that again because that sucked. It wasn't even good. It wasn't even hard. It just sucked. Like, okay, if I want a challenge in a game, I don't want it to be bad. I want it to be good. That's not what I would call a good. That sucks. I hated it. There's also a number of things in this game that are bad and suck. Unfortunately, they kind of outweigh the good ones after a while. Anyway, I'm gonna do something that I would enjoy if this game weren't absolute jank. So, that's unfortunate. It's the thing that I'm not looking forward to, but I know I have to do. I think it's up here? Am I lost? I think I'm lost. Where is it? Maybe it is up there? Maybe I'm blind. I know it's in this level, though. There's two levels like the one that I'm thinking of in this level. Oh! Hello? Yep. I can walk on this geometry. It just didn't load. It didn't load the level. It's not loading the stage. Why? Nah. Imagine loading the stage. Imagine having a load trigger there. Haha. Ah. That ladder scares me. What if I get stuck on it? Alright. Oh. Okay. Well, ladders are jank. Like most things. Okay, well, let's go the other way around. Maybe it's here? No. Huh. I guess we'll just have to go around. It's fine. I can go check for gems I missed anyway. Pretty sure I didn't miss any. I'm pretty thorough. Sorry, it just gets me every time. Wait, what killed that guy? It wasn't me, my beam ran out. Did he just kind of die because he vaguely touched me? Okay, well. Oh, I gotta get his cows back. Okay. Easy. Sometimes this game works at the intended frame rate. When you're not really looking at the— when you're looking at the ground, it works at the intended frame rate. That all your cows?
Thanks for freeing the cows. You think you can go get them and move them back here?
What, like that? Huh. I must be missing one. Oh, there's a chicken. Hey, do you think electrocuted chicken tastes like an air-fried chicken, or does it just kinda... Does it kinda still... Does electrocuting meat actually cook it, actually? I mean... We can cook meat with acid. It has the same effect. Which is also a bit horrifying if you think about it. I wonder why burning does what burning does, if chemicals can do the same thing without burning. Science is weird. I'm surprised nobody's tried to open a restaurant where they just cook with chemicals. That seems like a really interesting gimmick that someone should definitely do. Probably not me. I'm scared of chemicals. I thought I got all that guy's cows. Did I not get all of that guy's cows? Did I miss a cow? Is there a ladder on this? Doesn't look like it. Well, it was worth checking. Is that all of your cows?
Way to go, Spyro! We'll make a farmer out of you yet. By the way, while you were out looking for my cows, I found this here critter and I think it may belong to you.
Hey, it's Cedric.
No? No cooking with chemicals in a restaurant? Cedric is like actually the nerdiest name you could give someone besides Cornelius. Alright, well, now we're going back. You know, I remember as a kid I always lost this place. I think my mother reported to me once that she's also, been unable to find something because of a loading zone not working, which, you know... That's just this game. Maybe it's up here. There's taco meat for dinner. Unfortunately, I haven't eaten yet because I wanted to get streaming out of the way first. I can't remember what the chance is to find extra lives in the animals that we insensitively refer to as fodder in the Spyro community. So that's this place. I think I've gone too far. You know, I swear, maybe I imagine that level. I'm sure that there is a second portal here. Ah! Okay. Okay, well, I found all the gems. Yay! Seriously, did I just dream this? Maybe? Maybe I did. Oh, that's a light. I was looking at that like, what is that? Oh, I can charge into these guys. That's why they die. So that level's the one that I just came from that's awful and I hate. This has to be in here. I cannot think of any other stage in this game unless there's an extra level that I've just forgotten about. I don't know if this VOD will go up on YouTube, but if it does, and you're sitting there like screaming at me because I've missed something incredibly obvious, I apologize. Sometimes I am basically a potato. Huh? Wait, there it is! Found it! Okay, I'm just blind. Okay, now it's time for shroom anger. The truest expression of all emotions is anger. Oh shit, I should stop eating these Reese's Pieces. Ruin my supper. They were an early birthday gift.
There's a space riptock holding that Dragonfly hostage. If you activate all the platforms around the tower by jumping on them, it'll lower the tower down so you can rescue it. Attempt the trial of the plat.
Yep. This is an absolute nightmare. Happy early birthday. Oh, hi. Yeah, my birthday's on the 11th. There will be a stream on the 11th where I play through the first Spyro. So we can forget this game exists after that. I need my electric breath. Do I have it? Oh, game forces me to use. Oh, I thought I needed my electric breath. Okay. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna take this one slow. Because you can go slow with this. And it's a really good idea if you don't want to die to jank. Nice music. I never have any complaints with this game's music. It's one of the things I can't complain about. Yep.
Well, that's the spirit.
Hey!
Hey, it's Rickshaw.
I found this incredibly frustrating as a kid. Me too. Hi, Jelly.
Attempt the trial of the plat.
I didn't want to do that twice. I didn't want to do that twice. I didn't want to do it twice. Anyway. How am I doing? Still missing some. Okay, so I guess everything else I have to find is just a collectible in the world. That's fine by me. Exit area. Nothing like a good disaster game. So far, the worst thing is the UFOs. The UFOs are so far the worst. By far. Just because they're jank and not good. I hated those as a kid. As a kid, I just thought the game was hard. As an adult, I know that's unfair. The game hasn't quite caught up to my animations yet.
Ouch!
And now it has. Good job, game. You figured out how to function. Kinda. There's no advantage to not having your electric on, so I don't know why the game just resets it every single time. Like, what power Spyro is using should be a globally stored variable. That should just be globally stored. Why is it, like, per area? Why does it reset like that? The only way I can think about it is if they just... You already have to check whether or not he has the ability in the first place. I just don't understand why it works this way. It's just such a really dumb, bizarre way to make it work that way. Like, okay, there's a lack of persistence in older games for things that should have persistence. Like, how many enemies you've killed and whether or not they stay dead is a thing that just consistently games don't do very well. How am I missing a dragonfly? How am I missing 3 dragonflies in this level, but I have every gem? That makes no sense. Surely, I would have probably at least found all the dragonflies if I found all the gems. Or is it just not registering that I've taken them? Haven't the slightest idea. I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt and assume that it's correct. You know what? Let's find all these scarecrows. Maybe they don't give me a skill point. Maybe they actually give me a dragonfly. What console version is this? The GameCube one. The one that works arguably the most functionally of all of the versions. I say arguably because... Lamau. Yeah, why? What did you play this on? Did you play this on the PS2? I swear there's gotta be a way to get in there. Just can't think of anything.
Ouch!
Last night, for research purposes, I looked up the Dutch word for snow. It is the most cursed thing I have seen in Dutch so far. I refuse to believe Dutch is a real language. Oh, you own the PS2 version? Yeah, as a kid, I don't think I realized how buggy this game is. Neither do I. I remember some frustration, but I don't actually remember hating it, is kind of my thing. Like, I remember it being a frustrating game to play. But as far as whether or not it was rage-inducing, it wasn't really any more rage-inducing for me than Spyro 3 was. Like, to me it was just frustrating because games are frustrating to me. I think it says I'm missing 3 dudes, but like, there's nothing else here. I don't know why it says that. Let's destroy some scarecrows because there's just... I can't think of anything else except to destroy scarecrows. Which is weird because I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all before.
Ouch!
Huh. I could have sworn I saw a scarecrow. Guess not. This is one of the buggier levels. So honestly, I probably just have to like reload it. Which is kind of irritating, honestly. But it's whatever. How long have I even spent in this level? Jesus Christ. Over an hour in a single stage. Alright, yeah. Let's check the atlas. Up the broken bridge, 2 question marks. Alright. Which means I've missed one out in the open. Wait a minute. Hang on. There's a ladder over here. Have I been missing it this whole time?
Hey, it's Laurent.
Laurent? Well, hey, I found the guy I was looking for. A little bit close to getting a guide. Two things that I'm missing. What could they possibly be, though? I've combed this place at this point. Also, I thought that place was closer to the start. I must be wrong. My sense of direction isn't very good, so sometimes I just get confused in games.
Anytime.
Huh?
Hey,
Oh.
it's Fiona.
Okay, there's one. I didn't talk to this guy, so I didn't get it. Alright, am I gonna have to just talk to people and see if they have my dragonflies? That's such a bass backwards. Huh? What's this? Oh, now I've got to go around and get these. Now I gotta go around and do this. Okay. Many question marks are coming out of my head right now. I'm gonna have to just make sure that I talk to everyone, apparently. This was a very badly routed level because I just am not used to games not auto-flagging stuff. That they make you have to talk to NPCs is kind of making me question how I ever figured this out as a kid. I must have really been more inclined to talk to NPCs as a kid. I must have had way more patience when I was a kid than I do as an adult. By like a pretty significant margin. I guess that would make sense. I mean, as a high schooler, I beat Sonic 06. I didn't get everything in it, but I beat it, and let me tell you something, that is a battle of attrition in itself. I remember that saucer part being incredibly annoying. I don't know why, though, because you flew through it. Is Bubble Breath used for anything other than catching dragonflies? No, it is not. It is an interesting mechanic that honestly should have probably met the cutting room floor once this game left beta. Not that this game ever did. I also didn't fly through the saucer part. I struggled through the saucer part and just got mad and spammed the fire button. Sparks taking forever to eat a dragonfly will always be amusing to me. There we go.
Hey, it's Flavi.
There we go. Well, I found everything and now I can leave.
Ouch.
Hooray. This level was weird and I did not enjoy it. Bubble Breath is the most useless thing that has ever been in any Spyro game. Except for Dragon Time and ET and TE, except that one's useful because you need it. I guess saying that kind of means it's not useless. It's just stupid. Bubble Breath is actually useless. I don't even know how Bubble Breath works. I said no more Reese's Pieces, but I'm still eating them. Because I have no self-control. God, it's nice to be actually in a place where I can see again. Alright, well, let's go do a level that I don't remember as fondly as I should, but hey. Actually, I don't remember this level hardly at all.
Yay! You got enough dragonflies to get the boat up and running. Hop aboard.
Anyway, that guy sounds like the professor, except when he talks, then he's a completely different voice actor. If you're wondering whether or not that little freeze whenever the game saves is exclusive to the emulator, kinda, but also it does this to me on the Wii. It didn't do this to me on the GameCube, though. I'm not sure what it is about the Wii that makes it lag slightly more. Maybe the more well-built the system is, the less it can handle shit like this. Anyway, drink every time Spyro inappropriately, takes something from another culture for one of its levels. And find out how drunk you'll be at the end of a Spyro playthrough. I hate these guys. You cannot kill them anyway besides running into them, and they have a projectile weapon, which is the bane of my existence for literally every single water enemy in every Spyro game ever. That is not, me shitting on this game in particular. It's a frustration I have with every Spyro game that exists, where there is water. And as with most things with the Spyro franchise, it is worse in Hero's Tale. Because everything is worse in Hero's Tale. Not a single goddamn feature of Hero's Tale is better in any Spyro game. That gem is completely janking out on the floor. I love it. It's like they barely understand how the collision should work. Whee! Well, the ocean looks better in this area. It looks less ghetto. In the home world, it looks terrible. Here? Passable. It looks like, early 2000s video game water. But unfortunately, this is one of the areas where the water does still look better on the PS2, because again, the PS2 water had a proper fog. I don't know if that effect is a shader, that the PS2 had an easier time loading than the GameCube, or if it was just that this game was made for one console first, and I don't know. I don't really know why that's the case. It just is. I'm sure that's someone who's way more familiar with this game's programming.
Hey, it's Gary.
Like the snail. Actually, can Bubble Breath even break these chests? No. That is an enemy. It is a tourist dinosaur, okay? He's cute, but he will attack you if you get close to him. He'll still wave to you, though. Hey! I found the most useful and amazing ability in the whole game. Seriously, those guys just have the professor sound effect. Oh, so is it just me, or is that the boat that I came in on, and is it way bigger? Anyway, this is one of the levels in the game that I personally think looks really good. I think it plays unremarkably. That guy is just an upscaled enemy from Spyro 2. It's the same enemy. I remember this level as I really liked its aesthetics as a kid. But I don't actually remember anything else about it except that it has some really nice ones. Oh, and by the way, you can absolutely break this level with the water glitch. I'm not going to. Because again, I play fair, or at least as fair as I can until the game is too jank for me to put up with. There is something in this level I don't like doing, because there's always something I don't like doing. But, I could probably just cheat to get through it this time. Thankfully. Thank God save states exist in the modern era.
Thank you so much, Spyro. I just couldn't have handled being eaten for dinner.
I don't think most people are capable of handling this.
No problem. I'll keep a nose out for your friends. I think I can smell them roasting off in the distance. Just kidding.
Bruh! Alright, that got me. I'd probably say the same dick-ass thing, to be fair. Whee! Ah! Now watch, this guy attacks you. Yeah. Like, he thinks you're food. Even though he is kind of cute. These things are jank. Like most things in this game. Hello?
Get me out of here. Please get me out of here. I heard a Riptalk talking about sausages.
Sure. What can I...
Hey, there's a button on the cliff. All the way over there.
Why does his voice suddenly sound like he's in a tunnel? Why would you make me talk to this guy anyway? I already know what to do.
I think there might be an underwater cave somewhere around here.
Why would you tell me this? Just let me figure it out. This game is very handholdy. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. The animations in this game have some delay on them in weird places. One of them is that normally Spyro's face looks like this. He looks angry. When he jumps, he looks very happy. Like, yay! If you start walking, before he finishes, before he has time to reset, his face continues to look this way. You can perpetually make him smile as long as you don't stop, because that's the only way that his facial animation resets. No! I don't know why this works this way. To my knowledge, that's not even how animations work. They'd have to, like, actually program his face and body separate. I don't understand why this is the case. This seems like such a deliberate thing that it's just a weird thing to think about as being a mistake, but it couldn't be anything else. This game is full of that. It's full of, this seems way too deliberate to be an accident, but it seems too much like a bad idea to be a mistake. I mean, too much like a bad idea to be designed. I had no idea where that guy was. He just got behind me. I keep trying to do that. I don't know why. I don't even think that feature is in this game. The underwater segments do look good, though. Although this water animation is going so fast over the floor that it kind of just looks like there's a current here. That shouldn't be there, but whatever. All of the aesthetics are carefully considered, so I mean, that's neat. You want to glitch the game? This is where you do it. Also, the way that you do this is to... You have to hold down on the pad, because down is up when you swim, up is down. Hold down on the pad, so that, and hold B, so that you, like, you'll immediately get back up and thrust forward, so that you won't fall back into the water. I don't want to get talked to, because if I do, that guy will break the game for me. Okay. Okay, one of the Riptalks keeps calling me ham sandwich and asking me if I go better with mustard or mayonnaise. Lamau. I love their voice, honestly. They just sound like dudes. That switch isn't red, and it isn't on a wall. A lot of games with complex facial animations have it as an entirely separate entity. So you get goof-ups like Fallout's twirling heads. I guess that's fair? My understanding of animation is kind of limited to how indie games do it, and a lot of the time faces are textures. I've never, like, gone anywhere near a game like Elder Scrolls on, like, the dev side, so I haven't the slightest idea what those are like, or Bethesda games in general. But it's just... it's weird. How do you make a mistake like that is what I would like to know in the first place. It's just such a weird bug. Cage just yeeted off. The way that cage opens looks so ridiculous. Like there's no friction at all. Oh my god, what? What? I clipped to the floor. Alright. Well, we're going back around. Well. Anyway. I clipped to the floor. Does Spyro's front legs have... does he have paws on his front legs, but not his back? That's weird and makes no sense. Also, dragons don't have paws. They have talons. Don't encourage the fetishists. I already see enough of them on Twitter. I have to block them every time I come across them. Look, I won't kink shame you unless you're into feet. That's how this works. If anyone wants to know why people who are actually into feet get more shit than any other fetish on the internet, it's because it's the most common one in the world. Let that sink in. It's not like any of the... it's not any of the problematic ones. It's not any of the ones that would make sense. It's the one that's the most bizarre. Because humans can't make sense, no matter how hard we try. Also, I still don't know why these dragonflies are running from me when I'm trying to save their lives. Well, whatever. Yeah. Hello? Did those go back down now? Oh, okay. Many question marks. Many, many question marks. Like, honestly, if I had to sum this game up, it would just be a lot of question marks. Ah! Excuse me? Okay. That's not me. Y'all saw that shit. That one was not me. Okay, let's take it slow on. What the crap? What are these physics? Why? Why are these physics? Why do these things have physics to them? Hello? 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 Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Hello? I was behind him and it triggered. After it wouldn't trigger when I was in front of him. I have footage to prove this. I can show this. I'm so confused. And I'm probably not getting answers to any of the questions that I have about what, and about why, and about how. I don't have answers to any of those questions.
Hey, it's Socrates.
It's Socrates, okay. Let's get into some philosophy now. Alright. I have some philosophical questions, like, why? Just why? Really? That's the only one that I have. There's, if you talk to people who actually, either have worked on bigger games, or people who talk to other people who work on bigger games, there's a common thing that you're gonna hear. It's that every single person who, like, if you find a bad game like this, a really bad one, that's just jank and weird. I don't even think this game is bad, personally. I just think it's really, really jank, and bad in some places, but that's a lot of games. That's Spyro 3. That's how I feel about Spyro 3, and that game functionally works. Anyway, if you talk to enough people about game dev and about game design, you'll probably hear someone say... You'll probably hear a lot of people say... I'm trying to see if I missed any gems. At some point during a game's development, every single person who worked on any game that did not turn out stellar, and by that they mean is like this, or worse, every person will tell you the same thing. Every single person on that dev team knew this game was bad when they shipped it. They knew it's just not gonna work. They knew after a point, like, it wasn't even an open secret. It was just a thing that everyone accepted, that this is what you do to ship something. And you can't not ship something because you've spent months on development, and people need to get paid. Because a lot of game dev is working kinda, sorta, while bleeding money. If you're paying your employees and you're not making any money on anything else, then you're bleeding money. And you just kind of have to find a way. It's why you see lots of indie devs try Patreon. Because it's a way to just kind of, like, it's not even a way to make money while developing a game, it's a way to mitigate the cost of game dev, which is expensive. Even if you're just making a pixel art game that, like, uses Construct 2's engine and probably doesn't release on anything but Windows, it's still expensive. So, every person who looked at this game knows exactly what I'm running into. They probably know exactly why I'm running into it. In some places. They probably know exactly how bad it is. And there's probably points where it just shocked other people how bad something was. I would actually not be surprised if, like, half the dev team looked at this game and wondered about the state it's in, and was just as clueless as I am. But similarly, there are probably so many people that could answer these questions about why very specific weird things are happening, and there's probably a horror story in every single one of them. Or at least the same horror story, which is just we didn't have the time, and we had to ship something. And it's really unfortunate that stuff just kind of turns out this way. This is also just why I don't like the big AAA industry. I don't play AAA games on stream. The only time I play a AAA game on stream is if it is sufficiently old, like if it's old enough to merit looking back on. Usually the games that I do remember, and that I can talk about. But I don't really make a habit of playing the big releases, because I don't even agree with the game industry as a practice. I don't think that the way that the games industry fundamentally works is how game dev should work in the first place. I don't think game dev should be treated like the rest of the fucking software industry, which is treated like absolute shit in the first place. I wonder how this game would have turned out If it got another year in development, Hi Whack, also, I mean, Hi Willy, also, I have said that a couple of times. It was supposed to. I guess you know some of the history behind this game, that it was actually supposed to get another year in development. And it didn't.
Hey, it's Scuttlebutt.
It sure is a scuttlebutt. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was mentioning that earlier. Like, this game would have been fine. Even if it wasn't good, it would have been fine. Like, I'd imagine that if it got the full development cycle, the biggest complaint reviewers would have had is, oh, it's more of the same. If that was the worst complaint this game had, then I don't think that a lot of people would remember it, but I think that I would still have really liked it. And to be fair, this game being this messy hasn't made me dislike it. I don't hate this game, even though it is, like, objectively a mess.
Hey, it's Play-Doh.
Why are there so many dragonflies named after philosophers in this one level? It's so weird. That's so bizarre to me. Why is this gem floating on the surface when the other gems sink to the bottom? Well, okay. I'm not gonna question it. It's fine. I don't need to think about this too much. I don't really... Okay. Well, anyway. I actually did miss a portal that I should probably go back and get. We'll do it in a bit. Because backtracking resets the level too much for me to, like, want to do it. It's annoying as shit. Let's just free this guy first. That cage didn't even... That cage just disappeared. It didn't even try to have an animation.
Get me out of here!
Hello, the gate's open.
Huh? It is?
There for a minute, I'm like, is the game glitched on the dialogue again? I've heard rumors about that guy. I came out wrong. Pun intended. Oh, wait, Scuttlebutt is a rumor. Really? I didn't know that. It's one of the worst games I ever purchased. As you defeat an enemy above it, see falling gems being coded to stop on the water surface. Yeah, but other gems go through the water surface. I don't know, this... I used to hate this game, and now I've just kind of baffled it even exists in the state it does, because it's so horrible. A lot of people don't like this game, but there are...
Well, what do you know? Look at that. Silly me. Thanks for saving me.
Hey, it's Dip.
Did you say dip? Because that's dill. Anyway, whatever. There are worse Spyro games than this one. Hero's Tale is a considerably worse game than this one. Enter the Dragonfly? You need to cook some food. I should cook food. Well, somebody else in my house already did. There's taco meat out there, and I'm just gonna make a giant one of those tacos that you put in a bowl. Anyway, now we go back and we do the mini games that nobody likes. Yay! Eee. I guess there's a Whirlwind here now. Didn't really want to do that. I'd like to go back down. I'm kind of sort of doing these levels in order. There is an order to them. You don't have to do it if you just, like, get more, dragonflies. But I vaguely remember what's in here. If it's the thing that I hate, then we're gonna start cheating. Because I'm not good at the thing that this is. If anyone wants to know why I think Hero's Tale is so much worse than a game this broken, it's because this game is just broken. Hero's Tale is bad by design in so many ways. Oh yeah, no, this is the thing I hate. Alright. This is the thing I hate.
Hello, Spyro. Unga! We Tiki getting ready for big Tiki tourist luau. Unga! We teach tourists how to play drums, Tiki Tiki style. Tiki Tiki Unga boom! Tiki Tiki Lolo.
Holy cultural appropriation, Batman.
Come now, me Tiki see Spyro has want to play drums before tourists get here. Unga, go play.
I'm so sorry for whoever had to voice act this guy. Right, I hate this. It's fucking Simon Says.
Good, have fun. We Tiki will play, then Spyro plays same thing back. We take turns. Don't worry, we Tiki start small, so you learn one note at a time. Ooga! Pow!
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Ready? Here goes.
Why do I keep doing that? This is a little bit easier if your controller has face buttons that are... Okay, hold on! I'm not great at Simon Says. I am literally gonna cheat on this. There we go. I would cheat on this in a game that functioned. Yep. Also, yes, this is incredibly racist for anyone who wants to know. If you're sitting here wondering, holy shit, this is not okay. Congratulations! You're thinking the same thing that I am. I really gotta find the hotkey for this.
Spyro best drummer. Unga bunga hula ma'ale a'a. Have prize for Spyro.
Hey, it's Terrell.
Spyro good drummer already, but are you big drumming champion? Let's find out.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This was voiced by Zoidberg. Oh no. I'm so sorry for you. Alright, I think I actually have to play this twice.
Ready? Here goes.
Alright. Again with the cheating. I'm not good at these things. Memory games are the bane of my existence. Damn it. This is why I do this. Okay. This is actually stressing me out a little. Seriously? How long does this go for? God, I'm glad I can cheat. I literally could not remember the last input and I cheated.
That's wow! We Tiki knew you were a big jumping champion. Please take this for reward.
Why does he sound like he's in a cave?
Hey, it's Maverick.
Spyro, best drummer ever. I have no more dragonflies, but drumming fun. Play more.
No, thank you. Goodbye.
Ooh, that's too bad. But you can drum anytime.
No. No. If I were not, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I didn't just feel like, nope, we're using save states on this, I would be mad right now. I remember as a kid, this caused so much rage. Like, seriously, I would never do that without cheating again. That's like actual pain. I hate Simon Says. I can't do it. My memory's not that good. And it's never been that good. It's only gotten worse the older I've gotten. Making sure I don't miss a trigger, because apparently the last level has taught me that I must talk to NPCs, which is not terribly pleasant. I can't for the life of me remember if I took my medicine today. I guess if I didn't, then my eyes would be hurting me, so I probably did. That's gonna stress me out a little bit to think about. Wait, I'm going backwards, aren't I? I am. And this tunnel is so long that to figure out whether or not I was going backwards, I had to go through the tunnel. And I'm kind of annoyed by that. These guys actually make the same sound as an enemy in Spyro 3 that is equally annoying to deal with for similar reasons. That guy is a tourist that wants to eat me. It'll actually just start munching on me. Otherwise, I would probably leave him alone. He doesn't seem that bad a guy. Ah! Hello? Alright. I guess we gotta go back around. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Knowing how not to jank this game must be a weird... Like, the speed run of this game takes 7 seconds, I think. It's like... Or it's 8 seconds. I forgot what the record is. But it's like such an hilarious number of seconds. I guess the way to tell if I'm going the right way is whether or not the pig is in front of the door. Makes sense. Hey, a gem. That gem just kind of slid around the geometry a bit. Alright, that's fine. Where'd this guy's gem go? Did I already get it? I can't tell. In some places I can praise the QOL, in others... well... yeah. I think the most damning thing to me is that this game has the makings of something that would have been good. Like, I'm pretty sure that this game had the time. I keep saying it because it keeps being true. Anyway. There is one more portal that I should... and I don't remember what's in it, so I guess it'll be a surprise for both you and I. Yay. Wow, look at all these gems I didn't get. I'm glad that I stopped to look. Whee! Something about that just like the most dick thing to do. I don't know why. It just looks so rude to do it that way. I have to wave while I'm fluttering down and to just like spew fire in his face.
Hey, it's Daisy.
Oh god, Daisy. Sour cream. I'm gonna put some on my taco later. I shouldn't have sour cream. I'm actually not supposed to. I'm also not supposed to have cheese. But both of those things are going on the taco. There's the portal. I have no idea what's in here. We're gonna find out together. It's still really weird to me how the sparklies just only even out once the game is done saving and loading.
Hey, Spyro, I was out here checking out my baby manta ray farm and those stupid Riptocs have scared them all away. Let's race to see who can capture more of them before time runs out.
God, I already hate this. I already hate this. I already hate it. Hello? Okay, I'm too close to it. Hey? God, this is annoying. Ah! Okay.
Cowabunga, dude! You got all of them in time, and they're safe and sound.
Huh? I'm confused.
Hey, it's Krishnamurti.
What kind of name is okay.
Want to try capturing them again?
No. Please go fuck yourself. Baby manta ray farm. It's because in every single game past this point, Hunter has had a pet manta ray, and I guess they decided to make it a joke. I don't remember that, and I guess the reason I don't remember it is both because it is so bad I refreshed it from my mind, and so easy that it didn't frustrate me enough to be worth being upset about. It's just jank and controls bad. So it's a bit like the UFOs, except without being frustratingly stupid. I can't say I enjoyed that. I can't say that I hated it either. It's whatever to me. It gave me a collectible. It makes me happy for that reason. Tiki go boom. If it's just gonna keep respawning lives, I'm going to keep getting the lives. Because the lives are way too valuable to me. In all honesty. Anyway, that's all the dragonflies in this stage, so the only thing that I'm looking for now are gems. Well, I don't think I can find any gems that I missed, but I know that I'm missing some gems. I kinda don't want to come back here again. So let's just try to find the gems that we're missing. After this level, I think I'm gonna stop. Because I have looked at the time, and, we've been here a while. Honest to God, the gems are probably somewhere on the water. Unfortunately, I don't actually know if there is a way to find gems, like there are in the other games. And you do need to put some, you do need to find everything in order to get the true ending, because that's the kind of game this is, of course. It wouldn't be much of a collectathon if, it didn't encourage you to collect every item. I don't mind true endings in games as long as it's not stupidly convoluted like Steins Gate's true ending is absolute bullshit. I had to look that one up. There's no way to know that's how you get the true ending without a lot of trial and error. It's so stupidly obtuse. I do not understand it. Also, anyone who tells me that game's not a dating sim can go fuck themselves. That game is absolutely a dating sim. Because the way that you, the literal way that you have any influence over whether or not you get the true ending or not is the text messages you send to other characters and whether or not you're sufficiently flirty with them. There's no other way to look at that game besides a text adventure. I mean, besides a dating sim. Masquerading as a text adventure, and I don't understand the people who tell me it's not one. Like, literally, it's definitely going for the relationship you have with the characters over, like, I don't know, any sense or, like, meaningful contact. I don't know. And also the... Not every game about friendship is a dating sim, but that one, the way that you talk, like, the whole point is to save your girlfriend. There's no way it's anything else. Especially considering the way that you save her is to have a good relationship with her in the first place. I don't get that. I don't. It makes me irrationally angry when people defend that game as not a dating sim. Well, for one thing, it's like you have to defend it anyway. If you want to play a sci-fi themed dating sim, I don't give a shit. I just don't, and I resent people not telling me that about it before they told me to play it. They pitched it to me as if it was something I'd enjoy, and not see all of the problems with it. And not also be a little bit grossed out by its story. Anyway, that game has a terrible true ending. I don't mind games that have, like, a requirement that's kind of easy to tell, of, like, oh, there's this item, you have to find all of them. It's just such an obvious game trope now that I don't have a problem with that being a requirement. I combed that other area twice. I'm not going to comb it a third time. Here's a question. Why can't I use my electric breath underwater? It's because that would be too OP? I said I wasn't going to comb this area, and I combed it anyway. Whatever, I got an extra life. Because this game just keeps reloading them. That seems like an oversight. I don't think I'm supposed to have this many. I combed this area because I thought I was going the right way. You know what this game's graphics look like? They look like people who were used to developing for a PlayStation. Made a GameCube game. That's not even really a bad thing. Like, it doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look bad. It just looks kind of old. And that's whatever to me. But in the 6th generation, I could see why that was considered a negative. I mean, it is kind of hilarious that if you look at reviews of that game at the time, not a lot of people complained about the bugs. Because bugs weren't really something that reviewers complained about a lot. And I think it was a lot of it because it was kind of hard to tell when a game was broken. I'm not saying that it wasn't super obvious. Just that it wasn't like... We didn't think about games like that. And if a game was hard, we kind of assumed it was us. Did I already find all the gems in this place? Am I wasting my time? I'm missing 11 gems, which means... Did I just warp? Hey? Hello? Did you give me the warp ability and not tell me? It sure did. Which means I gotta go back there and do everything again. And we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna turn this Dragonstone in and stream. I'm tilted as fuck.
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will grant you the power of wing shield.
Say hello to the world's most, useful ability. It does this. This is it. It is a wing shield. If an enemy shoots a projectile at me, it shoots the projectile back. Is this ever useful in any part of the game? No. What, you thought I wasn't being sarcastic? I'm gonna go eat tacos. Everyone have a nice night. I'll pick this game up at a later date. Probably next Saturday, honestly. It'll be amusing. I played on Gabe's birthday. Anyway, it's not the worst experience I've had playing a game. That would still be Poi. That game was abysmal. God, I will not go back to that game. That was a recent game too, so it had no right to be as bad as it was. Anyway, I have a Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's not very active, but I do post stream updates there, and sometimes someone has a topic that gets traction. The next stream day is either tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't stream on Mondays. And it really depends on what I'm doing tomorrow. So Sunday is a maybe. Tuesday is the absolute definite next stream day. Other games that I'm playing on stream are... I'm going through Here Comes Nico, which is a game with terrible art, but amazing gameplay otherwise. I'm playing Alakan, which is basically Pokemon Snap, but considerably better. And I can't wait to get back to that. And I'm playing through, I'm playing Garden Story. I don't think I'll play the rest of Haven Park. It really depends on if people actually want to see me go around and pick up wood the whole time. But I'm playing Garden Story. I can't wait to get back into that because I'm really getting into the story now. And yesterday we started working on a drawing. I started a painting on stream. I don't think it's very good, but everyone else seems to like it, so I guess I'll also pick that up at some point. When am I picking these up? I don't know. I honestly just play what I feel like playing, but I try not to pick up too many new streams at once and just finish the ones that I start. So, that's what we're playing on stream for now. I don't know if I'll play anything else on stream. I guess it really depends. I may have also forgotten something that I've started. I at some point would like to play a bunch of random itch games on stream, bunch of indie games, because I think that would be fun. And, of course, there's always Tetris, usually when I get tilted and can't handle playing whatever I'm playing. That's probably, that's the rough estimate of what you can expect for the foreseeable future. When I beat one game, I'll start another. Feel free to leave suggestions in the Discord if it's a game that I own or a game that's on my radar. Then, at least we can talk about it. I will always talk about indie games. Absolutely tell me what indie games you like, what like obscure retro games you think are interesting. And feel free to just like literally splurge about that. I like seeing people talk about the things they're passionate about. Since this is also technically an art channel, feel free to post your work in my Discord. I don't know if this is going up on YouTube. If it does, then all of the shilling that I've just done also counts for YouTube, so I don't have to do it twice, thank God. I hate calls to action. It's such an annoying thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat tacos and, stare at the wall and think about my life because I'm still playing games that are mediocre to bad on stream. Sometimes we find good ones. It's fine. Sometimes good experiences exist within bad ones. I'm gonna go. Good night.